Delicious. Definitely a must try at home. So join me for some quick, simple dishes using tools in your kitchen. So if you have a passion for cooking or just starting out, stay with me for 10 minutes and we could definitely get inspired. Hi, benvenuti. Welcome to my channel. Today we're making cream puffs filled with cream. In this easy recipe, for the cream puff, you'll need flour, water, butter, eggs, and salt. And then for the cream, you'll need milk, whipping cream, cornstarch, sugar, lemon, and of course some chocolate for drizzling. So stay till the end, I'll have the full recipe. You're gonna start by warming up your water. So it's 1 cup of water, half a cup of butter, and a 1/4 teaspoon salt. Gonna melt that over medium. You want it to melt your butter and get it to a very low boiling. So once your butter is all melted, you'll see that the water is just boiling very low, and you're going to add your 1 cup of flour. You want to stir. It's going to seem like there's not enough liquid, but no worries. You want to incorporate all the flour with the water until your dough is a bit drier, so all the moisture is gone. Now another little tip is, if you notice your dough is kind of wet, just keep stirring, and you want to create a film at the bottom. So once the moisture is all gone, it's going to be a little bit harder. And if you have some flour that's not incorporated, don't worry, because once you keep stirring, it's going to be all dissolved. So a secret to have a really nice dough at the end, finished dough, is just to get rid of all that moisture. And you want the heat just a bit low. You don't want to cook your dough. You just want to remove all the moisture. Your dough is ready. So now you're going to let it rest for 5 minutes away from heat. Put it in a different bowl to cool off. So let that rest for 5 minutes. Now that your dough is ready, it's rested 5 minutes, it's cooled off. Now we're going to add the eggs. Okay, so I'm going to add my dough in the mixer, and I'm going to use a paddle. You're going to add 4 eggs, 1 at a time. And then just mix with each addition until it's well mixed in, incorporated. Add the last egg. There we go. I think that's ready. Perfect. Okay, ready to pipe. Now your dough is ready, all ready to scoop it out. You could use 2 methods. You could use a piping bag or a scoop. I'm going to use a scoop today. And just fill your scoop with the batter. Not to worry, if they're too close, they'll puff out, but they won't stick, so not to worry about that. Also, a little tip, sometimes the scoop gives you some uneven topping. So what I like to do is just wet my fingers very gently. This way they're all uniformed when they bake, but you don't have to, because once the cream puff bakes, all those nooks and crannies are nice. See how easy it is? Ready for the oven. Okay, now that our cream puffs are baking, we're going to start with our cream. We're going to use milk, some cream, sugar, and lemon. I want to tell you about the lemon. I like using the lemon peel. So make sure when you're peeling the lemon, you could use the lemon peeler. And make sure you don't take off the white part of the lemon, because that's going to give you a bitter flavor. We just want the lemon flavor. Use a potato peeler. It's easy. Just don't cut yourself. Easy to peel. I just like to use maybe a half a lemon. Start by adding my cornstarch with your sugar. And before you add your milk and cream, just give it a stir so there's no lumps in here. Then you're going to add your 1.5 cups of milk. I like to stir it in between just to make sure it all gets dissolved. And you can add the rest of your milk. And make sure there's no cornstarch on the side of your pot. Once it's all dissolved, you're going to add 2/3 cups of cream. So before you turn your stove on, make sure there's no clumps at the bottom, because cornstarch sometimes does take a little bit of time to dissolve. Once it's all dissolved, I like cooking this on medium. And now you could add your lemon. It's going to give it that nice lemony taste. This is really simple to make. You'll know when it's ready, your cream is ready. It's going to start to thicken. Look at that, starting to thicken. There we go. It's ready. Turn that off. And we'll let that cool. Now that your cream is ready, we have a few important steps to this easy recipe. We have the cream already. Now remember the lemon peels that we put in? We're just going to remove them, okay? And once you mix it, it's going to be smoothed out. Okay, your cream is ready. So let's go fill our cream puffs. Now that your cream is ready, your cream puffs are ready, you could begin by filling them. So easy. I'm using a piping bag. I've used a tip. Also, I'm going to show you, you can definitely cut your cream puffs in half. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So you could definitely cut your cream puff and fill it that way. Also, what I like to do is get your tip and kind of just make a hole on the bottom of your cream puff. After you've done that, we're going to fill your cream puffs, and I'm going to fold over my piping bag so the bag remains clean. Okay. and use the bag just to clean your spatula. Okay, so let's begin to fill our cream puffs. So definitely grab your cream puff. And you kind of could feel your cream puff getting full. Now with the one that you cut, you could definitely just fill it up and top it. Look how beautiful that is. There we go. So definitely you could fill your cream puffs with the cream that I just showed you. But what I like to do is also, I'm gonna add some whipping cream to this. So we're gonna add some whipping cream to this. It's gonna make it a little bit lighter, but by all means, you could use the cream just the way you made it and just give it a bit a bit of a mixture. So the amount of whipping cream is all to taste. Depends if you wanna taste a bit more whipping cream or the cream, but you could do a cup of whipping cream to the ratio of the cream. There, look at that. Look how nice and fluffy that is. It smells delicious. Okay, so again, I'm gonna fold over my piping bag so I keep it nice and clean. I'm going to show you how to decorate them. So we're going to melt some white chocolate at a very low temperature on a double boiler. So make sure that no water seeps into your bowl. And see, that's all it needs. A little tip with white chocolate, once you've got it to the melting consistency, just remove it out of heat. So now we're going to melt some dark chocolate, again on a double boiler, low heat. Finish off melting. Okay, so now I'm going to use white chocolate and some dark chocolate. So what I like to do is dip your cream puff in the white chocolate. Could definitely do anything, any chocolate of your choice, decorate them any which way. It also depends on the event you're having. Put a cherry on top. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You could use a knife, you could use your fingers just to break it up a bit. There we go. Also, I'm going to show you how to do for individual, if you're having guests at your house. So definitely you could do this way, and then I'll show you how to platter it. So what I like to do is grab my cream puff. You can make them smaller, the cream puff smaller. And I'm going to do actually one more, and I'm going to use the one that I cut in half. So what I like to do also, you're going to take your chocolate and you're going to drizzle it, okay? You could do it with your spatula, you could do it with a fork, spoon, whatever you feel comfortable. By all means, you could also slide it off and put it onto a plate for a nice clean finish. You could do the profiterole type, 4 or 5, 3 to a cake board. You can make them, dip them with white chocolate, cherries on top. Or another way I like doing is I keep the chocolate on the pan. I think it looks so beautiful. It smells so delicious. Then I like to add a bit of sprinkles. Just makes it just a little bit more fancy. Now we're going to plate them. Doesn't that look beautiful? There we go. This will surely please your guests. gorgeous. You could have a party and get the kids involved, because I think that's so much fun. I'd be like all over that. There you have it. Cream puffs in 3 different decorations. So try this at home and see how it works for you and your guests. So now it's time to try. So here we go. We've got a beautiful presentation. We're gonna cut through. Look at that. Look at that fluffiness, the cream, just beautiful. Now let's give it a try. Delicious. Definitely a must try at home. So subscribe to my channel for some delicious, quick, easy recipes.